How's it going, guys? Welcome to another video of Real Gaming. In this video, we'll be doing a complete shop tour, or you may say a garage tour of Farming Simulator 23 Nintendo Special Edition. Also, you can call it FS23 mobile version. As you all know, it's an important aspect of the game. We all want to know what we will be driving in the game, what implements we'll be using. As a matter of fact, it's a game that we play to drive those machines, vehicles, and implements. So yeah, it's pretty much tells how important that shop tour is. So stick to the end, see the complete shop tour. We will be covering every vehicle, machine or implement and their statistics. You may say their statistics can be like their working width, working speed, horsepower, and etc. So yeah, stick to the end. And there's an important thing that I would like to note. There will be 100 vehicles on mobile version of this Farming Simulator 23 and 134 vehicles will be added to the Nintendo Switch version. So there's a big gap in between both versions, which gives a little edge to the Nintendo owners. Before we move further into the video, if you are new on the channel and you like farming or specifically gaming, please subscribe to this channel for getting more videos like these. Without any further ado, let's start our video. So there's a category for each and everything we have in the game, like we have small tractor, large tractors, harvester, potato technology, everything. We have a category for everything and we can select any of them. So let's start from the small tractors. Here in the small tractors we have the first tractor is from Landini, that is Rex 4 120 GT, and the second one is Lintrack 130. And the Lintrack will be having 136 horsepower and will be running at 50 kilometers per hour, or you may say at your units, miles per hour. The third one we have John Deere 6120M. That is a good tractor. We have that in 140 horsepower and 40 kilometers per hour of speed. The fourth one we have the Fendt 314 Vario. That is a good tractor that I always want to have on my farm. Has 142 horsepower with 40 kilometers per hour of speed. The fifth one we have Massey Ferguson 5S145, which is obviously the name says that all. It has 145 horsepower and will be running at 40 kilometers per hour of speed. The last one is we have the Valtra G135. It has 145 horsepower and 40 kilometers per hour of speed. Next we will be going to the medium tractors. In the first one we have Massey Ferguson 3670. That is going to have 170 horsepower and 40 kilometers of speed. This will cost you $99,000 in the game. And next we have Z-Torque Crystal HD. It is a good tractor. It has 171 horsepower, 40 kilometers of speed, and it will charge us $21,500. The next we have New Holland Agriculture T6175. It has 175 horsepower, 50 kilometers per hour speed as well. In the medium category of tractors we have another John Deere, that is John Deere 4755. It has 190 horsepower and 35 kilometers per hour of speed. The speed is a little less, more we have horsepower in this and a manageable price. The next one we have the Landini 7230 Robo 6. It has 235 horsepower, the biggest medium tractors category we have so far, and it has 60 kilometers per hour of speed. That is the fastest tractor we have so far. So next we have a Fendt, that is 724 Vario. It has 246 horsepower and 50 kilometers per hour of speed. Next we have the beautiful, the most you may say luxurious or good looking tractor, or you may say advanced looking tractor. I would call it, I like it, that is Dursfar. I don't know how to pronounce it. I will call it Dursfar. It is 8280 TTV and it has 287 horsepower. That is a good one, and 60 kilometers per hour of speed. This will charge you $237,500 of US dollars in game. And next we will move to the biggest ones, the large tractors category. In the large tractors one we have the first, that is Massey Ferguson AS305. which will charge you $245,000. It has 305 horsepower. You can say we have multiple options in the tractor, or it is a mobile or a Nintendo Switch game. You can say it is a lot for a mobile game. And the next we have McCormick X8 631 VT drive that has 310 horsepower, 50 kilometers per hour speed. Next you can see that is the John Deere 7R310. We'll skip a little bit. We'll go to the Fendt 942 Vario. It is a little down from the Fendt 1050 Vario. It is a great tractor to run on fields, to run on implements. It has 415 horsepower with 60 kilometers per hour speed. The next we have the Case Magnum with CBX drive. That may say you can have that Trax version of Case IH that has 417 horsepower with 50 kilometers per hour of speed. That is a great tractor which has great traction of field. We'll skip the John Deere 8R410, as you all know about that. Next one we have Claas Therion 5000 series. It's an old tractor. We have that in Farming Simulator 2019 at first, or maybe in the Class DLC. Now you can see it as well. It has 530 horsepower. That is the biggest one so far we had on the farm or in the Farming Simulator 23 version, and it has 50 kilometers of speed. This will charge you $437,000. And next we will move on to the trucks. We have two trucks in the Farming Simulator 23. The first one we have Mack Superliner 6x4. It is going to have 500 horsepower, which is a lot, with 80 kilometers per hour of speed. This will help us move around in the farm with maximum load from our fields to the shops or to the farms. The next one we have the Mack Black Anthem. It is going to have 505 horsepower with 80 kilometers per hour of speed. The speed is the same, but we have 5 more horsepower from the Mack Superliner 6x4. And next we will move on to the harvesters, the main part of our implements or the machinery going to be used on a farm. The first one we have the Topliner 4090 HTS. That is going to be the default or the first harvester you will be driving on your farm when you start the game. It has 310 horsepower and 8500 liters of storage of this harvester. The next one you'll be going to have the Case Axle Flow 7150. It is going to be have 449 horsepower. That is not much, you may count while we are using these harvesters. The more important thing as a harvester we see is their capacity of storage, and this one we have 10,570 liters of storage. The next is the Claas Tryon 750 series. That is a big harvester which is going to have 435 horsepower and 12,000 liters of storage capacity for our grains. Going to be for our grains storage. The next one we have the John Deere X9 1100. That's a futuristic harvester combine or combine harvester, you will say, that has 690 horsepower. That is the most having horsepower harvester we have seen in Farming Simulator series so far. It has 16,200 liters of storage. That is a great one, which is going to cost you $550,000. It's a great tool. So that was the last of the harvesters, and now we will move on to the forage harvesters. In the forage harvesters category, we'll be having the one and only Fendt Katana 650. We don't know, maybe in future we have any DLCs or any updates where they will add any more forage harvesters, but until now we have only Fendt Katana 650, which will be having 650 horsepower with 40 kilometers of working speed. Next we will move on to the potato technology, and the first one we have, that is from Grape GL420. It will charge you $46,000 and its working width is 3 meters. And the only harvester of potato technology we have in Farming Simulator 23 is it's Grape Venter 4150. It is going to charge us a whole lot of money. It is $599,000 of a game money. And next we will move on to the beet technology, or you may call it sugar beet technology. We have three implements in the first one. We have the Grape Roadster 604, which is going to have a working speed of 10 km per hour and the width is 3 meters. The next one we have is the Ropa Tiger 6S, which is going to have 768 horsepower. The next we have a header from Ropa as well, that the name of header is RRXL9X45, which is going to cost us $79,000. As we move on to the cotton technology, we can see in Farming 19 or 22 Case IH Module Express 635 with 415 horsepower, 20,000 liters of a bale that is going to be of cotton. And this harvester is also here in Farming Simulator 23 Nintendo Switch version. Those are the same things, and we will not waste your time on this thing. We will move over to the next category, which is going to be the Grape technology. And you can pause the video to check all the requirements of these things. Obviously you can check on the other ones as well. We'll move on to the most important part of the Grape technology, that is the harvester of the Grape. That is New Holland Broad 9070L, which is going to have 164 horsepower and 3100 liters of storage of grapes. And as we move on to the next, that is the olive technology. This is going to be a new thing added into the Farming Simulator mobile series, and we'll see these implements we have here. The first one, that is Disc Zero Vision V, and that has a working width of 1.5 meters with $5,000 of cost. And we will move on to the last but not the least, the Broad 9090X olive harvester from New Holland as well. It is going to have 182 horsepower with 4,000 liters of capacity. You can pause the video to see the other things details. I will skip to make the video shorter. Okay, so let's move on to the forestry machines. In the forestry, first of all, we have the Ponce Cobra that is going to have 285 horsepower, and it can be used to cut down trees, move them around and cut them in different shapes, clean them, to have a best forestry machine. This is going to be a good one. The next one, we have the Rotten F20D. I don't know if I pronounce it right. Rotten. 26 pieces it can carry on its back, and it is going to cost you $350,000. In the cars, we have the only one pickup, that is from Lizard, a fictional brand from Farming Simulator 23 or Giants. Now I'll be a little faster and going to the other stuff. You can pause the video and see. These are going to be our pallet handling machines. We have the Mendy2, JCB, and EFG S50. I don't want to say the name of this company because I cannot pronounce it right. And we will skip on to, you can pause the video to see details of the other stuff. We'll move on to the next thing, that is going to be our trailers, the most important part as well of our farming. You can pause the video and check the details of how much grain storage they can have. If I started to tell you the details of each and every single one of them. The next we have, that is the auger wagons of game. In auger wagons we have around 3 options only. This is going to be enough for us. Next we will move on to the headers of the game, and we have in the header category, the first we have Dursfar case. The same thing applies here. You can pause the game and check the details of these headers as well. There are 2 special headers that are used that can be used only for sunflower harvesting. So yeah, you can check their detail as well. Please keep that in mind while buying these headers. For what combine harvester you are buying these headers. You don't want to buy the wrong header for wrong harvester. And in the plows category, we have only one plow, that is from the Cavern Land Ecomat. That is going to have a 3.5 meters of width. Plows are good for our plowing of the fields. in the subsoilers category, we have the same as plows, and we have the one option that is K Extreme 11500 from Alpago. That is going to have 5 meters of width. It's a little more in width from the plows, and it's easy to use as well. In the cultivators, we have these options. You can check the details by pausing the video. I've been just moving on them. We have Horse, Lemkin, and Grape, etc. from Kinsey as well. You can check their detail by pausing the video as well. I'm just making sure to keep this video as short as possible. In the forage wagons, we have only one option, that is Bergman Shuttle 490S, and it is going to have 300 horsepower required to be run at 300 horsepower. That is quite a lot. And that's all for today's video. I hope you liked it. You liked the details I provided you for the game. These are all the vehicles we'll be having on Nintendo Switch version, and I'm not sure you will have that on mobile. Which one will be gone or which one will they keep? Hope you liked the video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel. Please make sure to comment down if you'll have any questions. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Happy gaming.